Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our today news is Paul Scholes tells Man United who they need to sign to avoid relegation fight next season. Manchester United have endured a wretched season, with Ruben Amorim winning just 4 Premier League games, and Paul Scholes believes they urgently need to sign new recruits. Paul Scholes has urged Manchester United to sign 5 players or risk becoming embroiled in a relegation fight next season. United have endured a wretched campaign and currently sit 13th in the Premier League. They are only 12 points outside the drop zone though, with Ruben Amorim struggling to get a tune out of the team since replacing Erik ten Hag. Amorim has won just of the 13 top-flight games he has taken charge of, losing 7. United did boost their squad with the addition of fullback Patrick Dorgu in the January transfer window, but Scholes believes they need to go much further in the summer when the window opens again. He has called on the Red Devils to sign a new keeper, 2 center-backs, 1 central midfielder and a new center-forward, with Amorim's struggles raising concerns. There are a few things that are concerning. There's a lot of stuff Amorim, needs to do, we all know that, especially in transfer windows, but I don't see a core of players, Scholes told the Overlap fan debate. When you look at teams, you look right down the spine of a team. Liverpool, great goalkeeper, great center-half, forwards, midfielders, whatever. I don't think United have any of that in any position. I think a new goalkeeper is needed, possibly 2 center-halves, 2 center midfield players, and 2 center forwards. All right, I'll go for 1 center midfielders and 1 center forward, but with a bit of stature, a bit of quality, and really create a spine. When you've got that spine right, then you can add bits to it. That spine, that core, is so important. If they don't get that right this summer, this might sound ridiculous, but the form since this manager is in, they could be looking at relegation. I'm telling you, it's been so bad. Center forward has been a problem for some with neither Rasmus Højlund, bought for £72 million in 2022, or Joshua Zirkzee, bought for £36.5 million last summer, proving up to scratch. Højlund played in the win over Leicester last Friday, but appears to show frustration with Amorim, something the United boss played down. I think it's a good thing. I will not say one word bad about this type of behavior. He needs to understand that sometimes he has to do a job without touching the ball, Amorim said after the game. He cannot get so frustrated because in the next play, maybe he will have a situation near the goal. So he has to be calm. But this is a character, and if you know so many players from that kind of character that he has from that country, they always want more. Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news is Man United news. Ridiculous Jadon Sancho slammed as star hits out at critics. Manchester United outcast Jadon Sancho has come under fire over a message he sent to Marcus Rashford, with the duo having both secured loan exits from Old Trafford. Manchester United may be through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, but they still have plenty of problems heading into Sunday's trip to Tottenham. United sit a lowly 13th in the Premier League table, having won just 4 top-flight games since Ruben Amorim took charge. And even though the Red Devils have moved on outcasts Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford, the duo are still causing headaches. Sancho's message to Rashford following his debut for Aston Villa infuriated fans, with the winger now being slammed for his actions. Elsewhere, Paul Scholes has raised concerns over Kobbie Mainoo. The academy graduate has been played in an unnatural attacking role by Amorim in recent games. Here, Mirror Football rounds up all the latest Manchester United news. Jadon Sancho has been branded ridiculous for his message to fellow loanee Marcus Rashford. The winger is currently on loan at Chelsea, while Rashford joined Aston Villa in the January window. After making his Villa debut on Sunday, Rashford posted on social media to thank his new fans for his reception, before Sancho came in with a one-word comment that simply said, freedom. And the Blues man has now been blasted for that message. Former United star Ben Foster told his podcast, "What is he doing? That's ridiculous because he is still actually employed by Manchester United. So is Marcus Rashford. It just reeks of toxicity at United. It reeks of an unhappy place to be, that everybody's buzzing for someone to get out of the club." United legend Paul Scholes has raised concerns over Ruben Amorim's use of Kobbie Mainoo. The 19-year-old has been deployed as a number 9 in recent weeks, but Scholes believes that is a mistake. "I think Mainoo is lost. I've talked about Declan Rice being lost before. I think Manu is lost as well. They don't know what to do with him. I don't think he knows where to play on a football pitch, Scholes told the Overlap. He's been played in one of the number 10 positions. He has been played in the 2 in the midfield, which I can see probably doesn't suit him because I don't think the greatest athlete. I think the number 10 does suit, but the false 9, never in a million years. Manchester United defender Diogo Dalot has come out fighting after his performances came under fire, saying his critics cannot say I don't give everything for the club. He told the club's official website, "People might like my football or not, but they cannot say that I don't give everything for the club, that I don't go to the pitch and I don't feel what this club is about." Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our third news is Man United legend Wayne Rooney shows true colors just 3 seconds into new job. Former Manchester United striker Wayne Rooney aimed a cheeky dig at Manchester City ahead of their Champions League tie with Real Madrid in his first outing with Amazon Prime Video. Wayne Rooney couldn't resist a cheeky dig at Manchester City in his new role covering the Champions League on Amazon Prime. The former England striker, 39, become Amazon's marquee signing for the Champions League knockout phase after losing his job at Plymouth Argyle at the turn of the year. Rooney's first assignment was a biggie. City's huge showdown with Real Madrid for the first leg of their playoff match to reach the last 16 of this year's new-look competition. But Manchester United's all-time record goalscorer couldn't resist a cheeky nod to his Old Trafford days. Speaking right at the start of Amazon's broadcast, he said of the Etihad, "Obviously, it's a stadium I've scored a lot of goals in, so I'm sure I'll get a nice welcome." Rooney scored 6 goals at the Etihad during his playing career, and the quip went down a storm with United fans online, with plenty of them pointing it out on social media. He also had his colleagues, Gabby Logan, Daniel Sturridge, and Clarence Seedorf, in stitches again minutes later when he made a comment about the rain and his hair having undergone hair transplants in the past. Rooney joked, "I hope the rain doesn't come down anymore. My hair will be all over the place." Rooney has been courted by a host of broadcasters since getting the chop from Argyle, where he won just 4 league fixtures and left the club bottom of the championship table. The former striker's future in management is up in the air after being dismissed. Rooney lost his job at Birmingham City after a poor spell in charge after a stint in the United States with DC United in the MLS. He did, though, outline a desire to return to the dugout during a recent appearance on the Overlap, where he was asked what the future held. "I would like to go back in to management," he confirmed, "but it would have to be the right club." "Certainly the right club," Rooney continued. "I think you always have that ego, don't you? You always have that confidence you could go in and get the best out of a bad or difficult situation. Obviously, that wasn't the case at Plymouth. I am going to enjoy time with my family, though." Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is brutal comments about Man United lone star raise eyebrows at Old Trafford. Manchester United starlet Dan Gore joined League One side Rotherham United in the January transfer window, but his spell with the Yorkshire club has started with a nightmare. Manchester United Chiefs are keeping a close eye on youngster Dan Gore after a bizarre start to his loan spell away. The 20-year-old joined League One side Rotherham United over the closing days of the January transfer window, and he enjoyed a positive start to life with the Millers after assisting a goal on his debut in a 2-1 defeat to promotion-chasing Birmingham. But despite that, things have gone slightly awry in Yorkshire. Gore missed the weekend's clash with Shrewsbury Town, with it being suggested that a slight foot injury had sidelined the midfielder. But Rotherham boss Steve Evans does not believe that to be the case. Speaking about Gore's fitness, he said, "He worked for 2 days in the team and went home from training on Friday feeling good. I got a call from the medical staff to say that he'd woken up with his foot really sore. I'll pick up more of it tonight, Saturday, and tomorrow Sunday. It's unbelievable. We didn't do enough in training for him to have a sore nose, let alone a sore foot. Until I hear more from the medical staff as to how it's happened and why it's happened, then maybe God will tell me when I go to sleep tonight." According to Mail Online, United Chiefs are now monitoring the situation at the New York Stadium as they keep a close eye on Gore's development. It is suggested that plenty of thought had been put into an appropriate club for the next few months of his career. It is not the first frustration that he has faced when it comes to a loan spell. The youngster joined Port Vale on loan last January, but made just a solitary appearance before succumbing to injury. Meanwhile, Former United boss Eric Ten Hag claimed that Gore needed to continue earning his chance with the club after handing the youngster his debut. He said, "It's a good birthday for him, but I'm not a coach who gives opportunities to players for no reason. They have to earn it. Once they earn it, they have their chance. They have to earn it every day in training. I don't hand opportunities to young players. They must consistently prove their worth in training because if they don't, it can affect the team. We are very critical. They have to deserve it every day in training. And when the standards are too low, they will hurt from us and we don't play them because they have to train every day to the maximum." Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news.